I'm GamerFitNation's Antwand, Pearman, also known as Black Bible, and we're here with QNX to talk about the latest technology that they can throw in your car and make it so fly.
Do it again, this is how it goes. Playing the wind, this is how it goes.
What you got here is the most advanced display technologies on the market today. We bought the stock Bentley, we ripped out the center console, we ripped out the instrument cluster. Here we have a Texas Instruments digital light projection screen. It's curved, and it's curved to the average length of your arm. So it's really easy to touch everywhere. Yeah, that's right. It also has a physical knob on the screen. So this is something you probably haven't seen anywhere before. As I reach for the knob, I can turn it to move apps, and it's a real knob. It actually turns. But I can still touch in the center of it to change its function. So, you know, if I need to change volume, I can do that. I can change the temperature. And it's just really easy. We like this because with the physical controls, you can keep your eyes on the road and still change all these things.
I mean, I'm just noticing that you're putting apps in cars. That's crazy right there.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, you have a huge GPS. So it's not like, you know, those small boxes. I could just like literally glance at it and be happy and content.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's even. Wait, is that telling me how I'm sitting in the seat, like the arrows or something like that?
This is actually the ventilation. So if your head's too cold, you can turn on some heat on it. You know, you can put it just at your feet if you want. You can change the strength of it. We ripped out where there usually is the climate control, so we need to give you an app to do it.
What the? I don't know if you peeped that. He's saying that those are arrows are things that, you know, I want a little wind in my face. I want a little heat at my feet. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. What else can this car do? I mean, I feel like I'm in like the new version of Kit's car, you know, Michael Knight's car right now.
Probably one of my favorite features of the car is that it will listen to you. It has its own personal assistant, and I don't even need to push a button. So let me show you. I can say,
So this Bentley has a
this Bentley has an assistant, and she sounds cute and British. Let me show you.
Oh, you gotta show me.
Hello, Bentley. Play Bobo's Groove. And I didn't have to touch anything.
What can you say to that? Son, he just talked. Listen, I'm gonna say it with a whisper. He just talked to the car. The car heard him. It's a woman that listens. Does she get talk back or no?
Sometimes she talks back. Sometimes she just does what you told her to do.
I like how you said that.
So you can also navigate to various places. Like we want to go gamble at Mandalay Bay. We don't know where that is.
Yeah.
You pop that in and you'll see in full 3D. It's showing you where you're going. But even cooler is on the display, you can switch it and see what your next steps are. So you can get ready, you can get in the right lane. You're never gonna get lost in this thing.
And, yo, that's even crazier because, and like, you know, like I said, I could glance over here and it's so big, but I don't even have to glance over here. I could just look in front of me and I got the directions. That's wild. I mean, but then I seen something you just pressed. You're gonna have to go back to that. I peeped it.
Are you talking about the rear view camera?
Yes. Oh.
All right, well, I think you're gonna like this. So this is a rear view camera. What's cool about it is it's a fisheye lens. So you get a really wide field of view. You can see a lot, but what we do is we flatten it for you. So I don't know if you've seen other fisheyes, they kind of have the black corners. We get rid of that. We analyze the image and we flatten it all out. And we also take up the entire screen here, so you get a nice clear image. But let me just blow your mind.
All right, go ahead. Blow my mind.
The best part about this screen is that it has glassesless 3D. And we have a 3D camera behind you.
You're joking. I don't believe it.
So right there.
Oh my gosh. Why? See, you know what? You know what? See, that's just sticking the extra mile for no reason. Because you don't need a 3D thing. but you made it 3D because you know what? That's pimping.
Bentley, you need it.
What?
Bentley, you need it.
Son, it's a 3D camera in the back in the rear view. I mean, you're going to give it action because you're going to keep looking at the 3D like, oh, snap. You're going to purposely pull in front of girls just so you can see that in 3D. Awesome, man.
Yeah, well, I think I pretty much took you through everything. One more thing we can do, if someone can just hop in the booth to answer a call. Normal cars have voice calling. We've seen that. We've again, like you said, gone the extra mile. You can video conference in this car. So I'm going to call the booth right here. Hopefully someone's waiting on the other end. And this is calling just a smartphone with the video conferencing on the other end. So there we go.
Wow.
Hey, Mark.
What's going on?
Hey,
What's up, man?
do you want to tell us? Do you want to tell us a bit about what we're hearing?
Well, normally it would be Phil, but he's having his retinas burned out in the Audi booth.
Wow.
What you're hearing is a full audio bandwidth, full stereo, full duplex telephone call. And it is supremely cool.
And it looks really good.
It does.
Yeah, and it looks really good. And what's neat about it is that it's full audio spectrum, so it's from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. So you can hear all my sibilants. When I say T, it comes through very clearly. It's full stereo, so I can go over, on one side of the car, and I can come around and talk on the other side of the car. And you can kind of tell, if you were speaking, imagine if I was in another car, you could tell if I was on the driver's side or the passenger side. And it's full duplex too, so if you start talking...
And I can talk over him, and the call still keeps going with no cutouts or anything. Because the current car voice technology just isn't good, and when you're in an emergency, it's important that you hear the address on the other side. You hear what's happening in the car. So that's why we're hoping to get this into every car out there.
That's hot.
Yeah, thanks a lot for your help, Mark.
I mean,
Hey, no problem. Nice talking to you, boys.
all right, nice talking to you. I mean, with technology like this, is it's endless. Oh wow! I mean, like you said, it's 3D. You actually see that's the Encore
Wind, yeah.
or the wind. That's the wind side.
Yeah.
Wow.
These are some of the buildings. It's sensitive, so I have to be careful about how much you see at once. But yeah, you can see these recognizable buildings right here.
That's crazy, man.
Go to the full screen view, see the strip. I don't know
Wow.
where you're staying, but
I'm so blown away right now. You don't understand.
and there's just one more thing I want to show you. So
And wow, there's even more.
I know I'm probably taking up too much time.
Man, taking up though too much time. But everybody like this. People like, what the hell kind of car are you in?
Now this car, you probably already have guessed it has an internet connection with all the calls we've made and things like that. It's constantly relaying its status back to the cloud and allowing all sorts of devices to connect to it. So we just have a website, which is essentially a virtual key fob, and we can control the car from the internet. So if you just move your arm for a sec, at the touch of a button, and I could do this halfway around the world, I can make all the windows go up.
Oh man.
There you go.
We're gonna get to a point where Bentley, come around front.
Honestly, hey, it's coming sooner than you think.
Oh wow! See, exclusive. Thank you, man. Oh, this is awesome. I can't do it. I don't know what to say. Like I want this car so bad. Yo, I'm GamerFitNation's Black Bob, also known as Antwand Pearman. This QNX. That's it. Just Google them. QNX.